From the Millersville University Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Kyle Elliott.
And I'm student meteorologist Gabe Keller.
Here with the medium range forecast and video discussion issued on Monday, August 26th. Well, Gabe, it's going to be pretty toasty here through the middle of the week, but in the wake of Wednesday's cold front, it does look a little cooler by week's end, doesn't it?
Yeah, Wednesday definitely looks like the hottest day this week, and then we're going to see temperatures come crashing down a little bit more once that cold front comes through. And I'm kind of looking forward to that. I'm not really going to enjoy the 100-degree heat indexes.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty hot on Wednesday, even by my standards. So, well, let's jump right on into things here and start by taking a look at the GFS model for 2 p.m. on Thursday. And it's difficult to tell here because that cold front's essentially going to wash out by Wednesday night and Thursday morning, but it is going to be dammed up here against the eastern slopes of the Appalachians. In the wake of that cold front, you are going to have a Canadian high-pressure system building into southeastern Canada and northern New England late this week. So the clockwise flow around that high pressure means that winds will generally be east to southeasterly across eastern PA and northern Maryland. So that's going to draw moisture in from the Atlantic Ocean. We're going to see an uptick in cloud cover, and as a result, with that lack of sunshine and that Canadian high pressure system to our north, high temperatures on Thursday will be back in the 80s instead of the mid 90s. That front's still going to be nearby, so there could be some scattered showers and perhaps a thunderstorm around, but the atmosphere looks really stable on Thursday, so I really don't see a threat of any severe weather. The European model is in good agreement with the GFS. It actually shows that cold front still a little bit farther to our north on Thursday. So if the Euro's right, Thursday could turn out to be a bit hotter with highs in the upper 80s to near 90, but either way you slice it, it won't be as oppressive as what we're dealing with on Wednesday. As we move into Friday, you'll notice that high pressure system now sags southward into northern New England and the Canadian Maritimes. We have persistent easterly flow off the Atlantic on Friday, so Friday looks like a mostly cloudy and rather cool day even by late August standards, with highs likely only in the 70s. I don't think you'll see any more than some areas of patchy drizzle, perhaps a shower or two around the region, so make sure to grab that umbrella before heading out the door to work or school, but I think most of Friday turns out dry. But what you'll notice here on Friday is that we do have another cold front approaching from the upper Midwest and parts of the Great Lakes region. Now, there are some timing differences here between the GFS and the Euro. You'll notice that by Friday afternoon, the GFS suggests the front extends from southern Canada down into the UP of Michigan through Wisconsin. At the same time, the Euro is a little bit faster, not substantially so, but is a couple hundred miles faster with that cold front. So that's going to have some implications for the weekend, but I really don't see severe weather being too big of a threat on Saturday with this cold frontal passage, but I'll hand it off to Gabe to talk more about that.
All right, well, and there's that cold front. As it gets closer, you can see on the GFS, it's now hanging down into the Ohio Valley from southern and southeastern Canada, and it probably will trigger some scattered showers and thunderstorms. But if you'll notice as we go into the Euro, there's a big timing difference. That Euro is now way ahead of the GFS, and it's pretty much like Kyle said. Either way you slice it, we're probably going to get showers and thunderstorms. We aren't really seeing anything at this point that screams an impactful severe weather day. Now that could change, but as of right now, it just looks like your garden variety shower or scattered showers and thunderstorms with maybe some gusty winds, as we often get with these cold frontal passages. And then taking a look into Sunday, that cold front is now well offshore. You can see that high pressure starting to build in from the northwest and the southeast, which should set up a very pleasant Sunday with highs back in the 80s. And taking a look at the Euro, you can see more of the same thing. A little bit of disagreement in terms of where the exact center of the high pressure will be, but the story doesn't really change with that. It's going to be very pleasant on Sunday, back in the 80s, and just a perfect end to, well, what could be a rainy weekend starting Saturday, but Sunday looks a lot better and more pleasant. And then taking a look at the forecast for Thursday, it'll be cooler but seasonable with a mix of clouds and sunshine with a high of 86. Friday will be mostly cloudy and cool with a high of 78. And Saturday will be variably cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms with a high of 82.
Well, that'll do it for this edition of the Medium Range Forecast video. Tune back in next week for the latest edition, and until then, enjoy the cooler weather at the end of the week, and remember to grab an umbrella on Saturday.